The Movie Preview Critic. Informing and entertaining your movie world.
You know, it was kind of just, it was still a very light-hearted, breezy movie.
Because, like, for me, I think I'm just having this battle of, like, again, the tone and just the character interplay was amazing. I don't know if you, as an audience member, these expectations of, like, okay, it's the second movie, so are we going to do, it's almost like a cliche now to make it darker or to, like, do a Dark Knight kind of thing to it where, like, you're, I don't know, going to make it harder core. I don't know, something. This one, like you're saying, definitely kept it lighter and kind of just the tone maintained from the first movie. It almost felt maybe that they kind of coasted a little bit. Like, they're like, okay, this one worked, the first one worked, we'll kind of just do something similar, and we don't really push ourselves.
The Dark Knight franchise, what Christopher Nolan's doing with that, is really trying to, it's cinema. You know, it's not just summer blockbuster.
Okay.
It's film.
That's a great way to put it.
He's got layers, he's got metaphors, he's got really trying to peel away at the human psyche about what makes Batman tick, what was the Joker tick. You know, the second was a big comment on kind of post 9/11 society and, you know, government watchdogs. They're not trying to do that with Iron Man. Iron Man is just about being fun.
Yeah.
It's just about enjoying the ride.
Right.
And enjoying these kind of, you know, these little whiz-bang action set pieces and enjoying Tony Stark.
Okay.
And enjoying Don Cheadle, enjoying Gwyneth Paltrow, enjoying those characters. And I'm okay with that. That's fine for me. I like I like a blockbuster that just wants to be that's a good blockbuster.
Right.
You know, so many of these summer blockbusters, like, you know, Transformers, for instance, which are just crap and just explosions and no horrible dialogue and horrible plot.
Right.
And I will totally enjoy a popcorn movie that's well executed and well written. That's fine for me. I'm totally okay with that.
So we've had a couple days since watching the movie. I think when I got out of the movie, I was like, okay, like it really a lot. It hasn't necessarily fallen, but it's kind of like great description of what Dark Knight's become, right? Dark Knight, Iron Man 2, let's say, and then like Transformers right after, where it's like this kind of middle ground, where it's got the set pieces and just the fun popcorniness of the Transformers, where like they're totally ignoring characters, ignoring all that. But they're not going as deep as Nolan's kind of metaphor for society and delving in all the psyche and stuff like that. I mean, could you go there? Like, he represents, I don't know, kind of excess, the playboy kind of like live for today lifestyle. He's got everything in a world where a lot of people don't.
I hope they don't. I mean, if they're setting up for a battle with alcoholism, that's going to turn kind of dark. I mean, it depends. They're going to have to handle that carefully. That's not what this movie is about. This movie is about fun. I mean, that's why I like this series. That's why I think it's different than a lot of superhero movies in that regard, and that it really is grounded in character. It's not grounded in the action set pieces. The action set pieces are almost ancillary to what the core of the movie's about, which is the interplay between characters. The other thing, besides the allusions to his future alcoholism, if they're going to do that, is the allusion to the Avengers movie.
Yes.
Which, if Josh Whedon gets signed on to that, I will...
That would be amazing.
Yeah, I might mess myself. Without getting too graphic.
He's like the other Christopher Nolan that's out there.
Right.
Like, everything he does is amazing.
It's just fantastic. So, Avengers movie, they had a couple of nice allusions with the Captain America shield, where they kind of finds it in his... Why he had it in his garage?
I
his
was
workroom?
talking with couple of people who are more comic book aficionados, and I didn't know this. I guess Iron Man creates the shield.
Oh, okay. Tony Stark makes the... Okay.
He makes the shield.
Okay,
so that was
cool.
a prototype that he had or something.
That's weird, though, because the shield agent recognized it, though. He's like, do you know what this is?
Yeah.
So, anyway, again, another logical kind of leap you have to make.
Totally.
And then, I don't know, Sam Jackson is just so silly.
He was phoning in a little bit.
Yeah, he really was. He was kind of just... First of all, there was one joke that really didn't work when he was like, I've got my eye on you. Like,
agreed.
Yeah, there were crickets chirping after that one in my movie theater.
Yeah, maybe like Sam Jackson a couple years after Pulp Fiction would have sold that, but now he's just like, I'm burned out. I'm
Sam Jackson, whatever. I'll show up. I'm in the Shaft coat. I got the... And I understand that Nick Fury from the comic books has the eye patch. I don't know if it translates very well into film, though.
Especially with the high tech. Eye patch is very like piratey 1600s. I mean, don't we have something more advanced now that we can just throw on? You know, it's purely like a cosmetic, just stylistic thing now. Now they're no functional thing. And then, did you hang out after the credits?
No, I forgot. Was there anything afterwards?
There was.
What was it? What happened?
So it's basically. Do you remember like that one agent says I have to go to New Mexico?
Yes.
So it's a shot of a car in a desert. He gets out and there's like a big crater. and they do kind of this hand down, and you see the top of Thor's hammer sticking in the crater. So, and then everyone in the theater was like, "Whoa,
Thor!"
Yeah, so that obviously sets up that movie there.
Cool. I wonder if they're gonna have Ant-Man.
Oh,
Probably not.
Ant-Man.
Probably not.
The 40s and 50s, where it's just like
60s
Animal
60s.
Man,
right?
something man.
Wasp Girl. Yeah,
That's all you need for a superhero movie. The moment when they're fighting all the robots in that park,
right?
And Iron Man does the laser blast,
yes.
where he's like, "You want a duck?" and like he just cuts all of them in half.
Right.
That got the biggest cheer of the movie.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And that's totally what you're talking about, where it's like you just want to go and like have some good set pieces, just nice surprises like that, and then in the meantime you got the characters kind of holding the movie together. The only thing for me is that kind of had like a similar structure to the first movie, where it's like, okay, you've got Obadiah Stane, and then he gets in the iron suit.
Right, you got Mickey Rourke, and he's in the
iron suit.
Well, that is the one problem, kind of, with the Iron Man franchise. He really can only fight other robots. Other Iron Men. That's the only way it works. He can't, I mean, unless he's fighting like tanks or like military, like planes or something. I don't know, unless they create, I'm not that familiar with the Iron Man comic book. I don't know if he ever fought like sea monsters or anything weird like that,
There is some kind of magical character. I don't know his name, like the Mandarin or something. Okay. I know I'm going to get a lot of flack for not knowing the exact name, but basically I think he's like an outer space guy, but he's like technomancer. Like he's got like magical control over technology. Okay. Something like that.
Oh, so it's kind of it's kryptonite, yeah.
But like I guess Favreau was saying that because he kind of wanted to root Iron Man in reality.
Right.
And it was a little bit too supernatural.
Right.
But I guess a lot of people are saying that that's kind of the only place to go. That's kind of like his main villain. I don't know. I guess, we're kind of in this mode now where superheroes have become ultra reality, right? Where it's like the movies are trying to be as realistic as possible. So it's nice to have a movie that's trying to have a little bit of a fun tone.
Right.
You don't got to take it so like gritty and serious, and this is very Spider-Man-y, where it's like that kind of fun, just kind of joyous sort
just
of
popcorn
thing
and like the second Hulk was that way too. The second Hulk was entertaining just on a popcorn level.
Just much more kind of just ratcheted up. So overall, this movie kind of went for comedy, sometimes a little bit more than conflict, because Mickey Rourke just kind of goes off, does his thing, and disappears for a while. Right. And there's Sam Rockwell's kind of plotting, but there's no one to really be in dramatic
for him to fight
contact.
with. Yeah.
Cheadle steals the suit. That kind of doesn't necessarily lead to all that.
Duke him out, yeah.
I guess I was expecting it to be super blow me away kind of stuff, but it was solid. I'm not disappointed. For me, it was just as fun as the first one, even though the first one, like you're saying, had the kind of origin story, so it's always a lot more fun to see someone grow and become something like that. But I kind of wish they would have been a little more ambitious overall.
I'm actually happy they weren't more ambitious. Yeah. I'm happy they kept it the level they kept it at, because a lot of times more ambitious just translates into bigger explosions and bigger set pieces.
Yeah,
which we don't necessarily need. I think it was fine. I liked the way it was. And again, not a 4-star change your life movie, but 3 stars, B+.
So then overall, it's worthy of big screen viewing?
Yeah, totally.
Midnight show or just regular price?
Oh, I would definitely do a regular price. That's
regular
fine.
Price?
Yeah, I saw it Saturday night. Yeah. It was, totally worth it.
Okay, so more than a matinee then.
Yeah.
Pretty solid entry from Jon Favreau.
Yep.
He continues to show that
he can make big movies. Handle action movies, which is really interesting. Long
Downey
way from
Jr.
Swingers.
was awesome.
Yep.
Paltrow was great.
Yep.
Rourke just did what he had to do.
Right.
Rockwell stole the show.
Yes.
Okay, and
Cheadle was good, and so was Scarlett Johansson. So there you go.
So solid. So nothing groundbreaking, but a nice kind of solid movie overall. All right.
Okay.
So we'll see what's up next. I know Robin Hood's coming up, but we're not either really excited.
I really don't want to see that. I just a friend of mine was saying at the theater the other day. It's like, Ridley Scott, do the future again. Go back. We want we want Blade Runner again. I want Alien. Yeah. And so because we had Kingdom of Heaven and then we had Gladiator, I'm not excited about this. Okay. I think you really cannot have a proper Robin Hood movie without Alan Rickman and Morgan Freeman, because that's what made it last time. Oh, such a great sheriff of Nottingham. Rickman was awesome.
Dude, Rickman in anything. Give me Hans Gruber.
Hans Gruber in anything.
Give me Hans Gruber. He needs to make a superhero movie. He needs to be like the villain in one of these superhero movies.
He totally he hasn't been cast in anything in a while, and they need to bring him back.
Yeah, and there definitely looks like there's no merry men in this version. Everyone's
not a fan of Mel Brooks.
But I do think he's lined up to direct the Alien prequel.
That's the rumor on the set. Yeah, I also heard a rumor he's directing some kind of movie based on Monopoly.
Oh, geez.
The board game.
Movie apocalypse.
Movie apocalypse. It's here.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
So yeah, we'll see. It'll be a surprise review for the next movie.
Yep.
Visit zenandtheartofwaitering.blogspot.com.
Become a fan at facebook.com/zenandtheartofwaitering. And you can purchase the book at smashwords.com/books/view/13249.
Until next time.
Long live good movies.
Long live good movies.
Long live good movies.